Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us tonight in the Psychic Flow live. Here we are from Sarasota, Florida. My name is Carolan Carey and I am your host. We were supposed to have a wonderful guest with us this evening, Kelly Jo Psychic, but unfortunately she is ill tonight. So I hope that you're okay with me doing readings tonight, and thank you for joining us. And I hope you're not disappointed. When Kelly Jo is feeling better, we'll make sure to have her come back on. She apologizes, but she was really suffering, I think, from a bronchitis kind of illness. So anyway, I hope you are not disappointed. I have my special cards that my son-in-law gave me. And I have a few little announcements to make. Please join us on Rumble. We often share that link. I didn't share it tonight, but there is a Rumble link. There also are audio platforms that you can listen to us. And if you're driving or you're working on something or cooking dinner, you can still listen to the show. If I get comments here, validation of what I give people, I will read them out so that if you're listening and not reading, keeping up with what's going on, that, thank you, Gigi, that you'll know that I'm not crazy and that people are actually taking what I'm giving them. Hopefully that will happen. What else? We are on YouTube Live and Rumble Live. YouTube, you can like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you would, please, because then you'll know when we go live again. And that all helps us. All the Goldylocks production shows, we appreciate you hitting that bell and the subscribe button. What else? On Rumble, you can hit the plus sign on there. And on both YouTube and Rumble, there are applications that you can use to give us a super sticker, as some people have kindly done so already. If you'd like to do that, we will take the super sticker people first, give them a little extra word of guidance, and then we will finish with everyone else. We'll be glad to do that. You're under no obligation whatsoever. If you would like to do that, we certainly appreciate it, but you don't feel obligated at all. On Rumble, you can use my Venmo to tip if you would like to do that. But please, once again, don't feel obligated, but we appreciate everything you do for us, all of our listeners and viewers. We love you. Okay. What else? Oh, let me see if I can pull this up. Here it is. I just wanted to read a little, I don't know if you can see me or not. I just wanted to read a little Thanksgiving kind of thing, prayer, because this is our last show before Thanksgiving. And I thought it was kind of nice. I won't read the whole thing, but I thought this was kind of beautiful. And I found this on 7 Best Thanksgiving Prayers for Friends and Family. And it starts, thank you for your amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessings over us. Thank you that you're able to bring hope through even the toughest of times, strengthening us for your purposes. Thank you for your great love and care, and thank you for your mercy and grace. Thank you that you are always with us and will never leave us. Thank you for your incredible sacrifice so that we might have freedom and life. Forgive us for when we don't thank you enough, for who you are, for all that you do, for all that you've given. Help us to set our eyes and our hearts on you afresh. Renew our spirits. Fill us with your peace and joy. We love you and we need you this day and every day. We give you praise and thanks, for you alone are worthy. In Jesus' name, amen. Written by Debbie McDaniel. So I wanted to, let me close that. Just wanted to read that. I thought it was beautiful. And I wanted to give a shout out to everyone and a prayer and a blessing for Thanksgiving, since I will not be seeing you. We will be back in the Psychic Flow December 2nd. Alrighty, so let's see. We might as well, got a lot of people on here. Thank you all. Let me say hello. Hi, Gigi. Thank you. Gigi was our first person on here. Thank you so much, Jill Sheen. Somebody actually beat Jill Sheen to the show. I can't believe it. Hi, Jill. Thank you for your super sticker as well. Hi, Richard Riddle. Always a pleasure. Big hug to you. Kim Sugar Magnolia is here. She is a beauty. She is my sponsor for next month. So we are going to put her Facebook information up so that you can look at all the beautiful products she has. There's my website, www.carolancarey.com, CarolanCarey.com. Thank you for checking that out. The lovely Ruth Saltman is with us this evening, Inspirational Soul show host. Thank you for joining us. Elizabeth, oh, thank you. She says, love the scarf, Carolan. Thank you so much. And a healing hug for Kelly Joe. I will pass that on. Thank you, Richard. Gigi loves the scarf too. Thank you. I was just telling Tiffany, I've got a whole box of scarves and I don't wear them. So in the winter months, I try to bring them out, make it look like it's a little chilly in Florida. Just a little bit. It was a rainy kind of day here today. Didn't do a thing. Tried to nap all day. Kim says, never disappointed in your messages. Thanks for sharing your gifts. Well, thank you. Hi, Carol. Wonderful to see you. Hello, Mariah. Okay. Hi, Mariah. She must be on Rumble. Elizabeth saying hello to everybody. Super Space Cookie. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Jill Sheen put in another sticker. For Ruth Saltman. That's very nice of you. Thank you. What a lovely prayer. Thank you for sharing it. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Mariah, amen. Okay, so let us get going here. Let's see, what do we got? Gigi is our first person. Thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. Let's see, what do we got? You know, we have people that are very loyal to the shows and watch almost all of our shows on Goldylocks Productions. And it's a little difficult. I try to find new dead people for them or a different message. So I'm going to start with, for Gigi, I'm going to start with a card. And, which I'm not a card reader, by the way, but I intuitively can read just about anything, just like probably all of you. But I am not a tarot teacher or extraordinaire by any stretch of the imagination. That is a different skill set than I possess. And so I just wanted to shuffle some cards and see what I get for Gigi. Don't tell me I just messed these up after I straighten them out. I hope not. Sinker and feathers. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me see what comes out. Okay, whoops. All right. Here we go. The Nine of Lotus, which you might not be able to see that well because of this. There we go. This light is very bright on there. And it says, Nine of Lotus, Transcendence. So to me, I don't know if you can see that or not. Transcendence, there, that's a little bit better. Transcending obstacle, transcending this pathway, transcending roadblocks. And it all is, unfortunately, a bit of a test, a bit of a road, a different path to get you where you would like to be. And as I've explained before, I think we've talked about it before, Gigi, that this is one way to get you to the step of where you need to be financially and how you should be. You're recognizing how you should be treated and what you do have to offer. So that's what's happened. That's what's transpired during this situation. I like January and February. I don't think this is going to go too much longer. I still get the word somebody's going to snap you up, and I love it. Let me see what, I have the, did you have a grandpa past. I know you have a grandmother that was your favorite, and I know you have an uncle who was very fond of you. And I think I might have mentioned this gentleman before. I'm a grandpa, an elderly gentleman would be grandfather in my eyes. And I feel it. And he's talking about Manigat, stuffed shells. So I guess we know what side of the family that's from. I'm not sure if it's mom or dad's, but one side's Italian, I think. And he's saying, he's kind of saying, you have to hold the line. You have to stick to the footpath, stay to the path, just keep going. And he says to me, he wants to share that he believes, Gigi, that you have music in your soul. And he and I both love the way that you have taken heartbreak or disappointment or anger or angst and turned it into using your own lyrics, turning them into songs that people can relate to. Even just the lyrics get me right in the heart. And I can't wait until some of these songs are put to music, and I feel that's coming very soon. I do see Nashville again, so please don't give up hope. And I also see a different kind of, I don't know if I get Alaska or someplace cold, if there's a Canadian connection or something like that. Let me know if any of that resonates with you, and I appreciate you being here with us tonight. Thank you, Gigi. Now, I have to remember to read quickly and concisely tonight so I don't get waffly. Jill, how are you? Jill, let me pull a card for our super stickers. Let me see what we got. I'm not familiar with this deck. I got these a few years ago. My son-in-law gave them to me, and I really don't use cards. But every once in a while, I like to mix it up a little bit. I think people like cards. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think this is perfect. This is not a particularly gorgeous card, although the colors are kind of nice. Kind of reminds me of my shirt and my scarf, doesn't it? It's one of stones. This uses some different than a regular tarot deck. Some different, than wheels or wands. This is a little different. Stones would be probably the medallions. And it says record keeper on the bottom of it. And I think that's very true because you're very precise. Jill, you're very precise. You're the record keeper. You know what's up, what's going on. And that can be good and that can be bad in a way. Not bad, but bad in a way that you have to remember not everybody does that. It's not like, well, I was nice to you and you were rotten to me. You were rotten to me. I was nice to you. I did this for you. You did this for me. You did not do this for me. Make sure that we're not using that wonderful record keeping skill to be keeping tabs. I don't think in your heart you actually do that because I feel there's such a generosity with you that you give without accepting anything. But within you don't expect anything from anyone. I think you're happy to give. But within the family or within this connection, it kind of feels as if you give more than others. And I think you're recognizing that. Among friends, I feel there's such a warm feeling. You are like putting on a warm pair of mittens or a warm cardigan, Jill. That's how you are. That's how you come across to people. And I hope that you recognize that. I don't think it was always appreciated by other people. But I think you're going to get more and more. And I do see some more. I'm getting seafaring. So I feel like we're going on a trip and it's on water, which I think is your favorite thing to do anyway. It doesn't have to be far, but I feel like it's kind of unique. And I don't know if Hawaii is in your plans at all, but I'm getting the aloha kind of thing going on here, the dancers. or going to a luau or something like that. So please let me know if that resonates with you. I want to let you know, Jill, this is a much better time, much more smooth sailing than you've had in the past. So I hope that resonates with you. Let's see where we are. Oh, and we wanted to do Ruth. Ruth. Okay, Ruth. Ruth. Let me pull you a card, Ruth. Let's see. Okay, Ruth. Empress. I always get something regal for you, either the queen or something like that. High priestess. I always get something that's very regal and very uplifting, like of royalty kind of feeling with you. And this is the Empress. In this deck, this is the Empress. And if you look over her head, it's not quite a halo, but to me, it signifies like there's something above, placed above you, like there's a tap into reaching into something that most of us don't have. And I feel that there's something, a lot of wisdom, a lot of spirituality that people don't have. I know you've heard me say this before. We know that there's a bunch of books, probably 5. We've said this before, and I keep getting either a speaker at a retreat or a conference or something like that. And I feel, let's get the word noble here, and I don't know why that is. Your work is noble, I can say that, but I get the word noble. Now, let me see. Have your lovely grandmother of naturally. And she's saying to me something about a lost baby. Lost baby? And Ruth, I don't know if you had braids growing up, but I see that. I see somebody with braids, like about 10, 12, kind of running around. And your grandmother says she always had some quiet, thoughtful, reflecting characteristics, like moments, even as a child. And it was always a pleasure to chat and to converse with you. And I see you both throwing your heads back, laughing and blowing on a dandelion, when it's gone to seed and it's puffy and you blow those things off. And I see that. And I see, I'm looking through a screen door. Feels very a country old kind of screen door that slams shut, And I feel a lot of cooking going. I feel like the table's got flour on it, the white flour, and I feel that there's some cooking and kind of things that you may have shared with your grandmother. So she wants to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us tonight. And don't forget how regal you are. Okay, you are regal to us. Don't forget that to be regal to yourself. Accept yourself. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right, let's see what we got. Let me go back up to the top. We got Jill's too. And whoops, Mariah. Hi, Mariah. Nice to see you. I don't know if I've met you before or not. I'm going to pull a card. So let me do that. Let me see what we got. Okay. Okay, I get, this is feathers, which would be relate to wands in another deck. And it says 8 of feathers, beautiful bird on there. And at the bottom, it says focus. So I have a feeling that there is something, a decision to be made. Whoops, I better write my people down here. Jill and Ruth, I'll forget where I was. And I'm on Mariah. Joy, what a beautiful name. So I have focus for you, Mariah. I feel like I'm getting a why. Like I feel like I'm coming to the end of the road and I have a pathway this way or a pathway this way. I'm also getting the impression of career, something about career. And I guess with the focus card, I get the impression there's more than one option for you. And I think that you are trying to negotiate this or navigate, perhaps. Something about, pardon me, about education. More of it. Who do I have deceased for you? I want to talk about a son. I'm not saying that you have a son deceased, but I want to talk about the son. SON. Does someone have a son over there in the afterworld? Someone around you, or maybe you do, or someone parent. I don't get brother, I get like son. So someone is saying their son is, there's a son there. And what I have a feeling, I have an aunt. I want to say like an Aunt Mary. Like I had an Aunt Mary growing up. I want to say there's an aunt to pass for you, Mariah. And this lady that I think it's the aunt coming in this way. I do have the word aunt. And I do have this lady who's kind of like salsa kind of lady or kind of hot stuff kind of lady. And she's a joy to be around, and kind of the everyday life is fun with her. And I feel like she liked loud colors and bangly jewelry and music and that kind of thing. So I feel like she's dropping by, and I want to say maybe you exchange views, or maybe you looked up to her, or there's some reason that she's coming through tonight for you. And I hope that you can take her. What I also kind of get, we're not getting anywhere until 2022. So don't feel like you are stuck. You are not stuck. You are on pause. But you're going to make some choices. You're going to have some options. And 2022 is much better. That whole year is much better than what you've experienced before. And thank you for joining the show. And I hope you will join us again. Thank you for joining us. It's so much fun to have you. Ruth says, thank you, Carolan. That card is so cool. My mom had braids when she was little, and my grandma was awesome. We cooked and baked together all the time. Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. Hi, Kavita. How are you, dear? Let's see. And we have Sue, CR Bowles, 56. Okay, welcome. Yes, I will be glad to pull a card for you. Let me get back in line here. I finished my super sticker people, I think. And you are welcome, Mariah. I hope that message resonates with you. Okay, let me get back up to the top here. Let's see. Richard. I think Richard always prefers a card pulled for him. So let me see. Let's see what we got. Let me just do this. Do this quick. You know those card readers that can do this really fast? I'm not one of them. Oh, Lordy. My hands don't work the same way they used to. Okay, I get... This is a beautiful card. Let me turn it this way. It's opposite. So that's why we have trouble on video, because it's like opposite. This is a beautiful card, and I don't know if you can really see it. Probably the camera doesn't give it justice. It is Seeker of Feathers. So it's this card to me, and I'm not a card reader, this card to me is like wands in another deck. Seeker of Feathers. Feathers could be messages. Feathers could be options. So if you have seen any feathers lately, maybe that's somebody trying to give you a message, or one of your totems or something like that, whatever path that you're on. But Seeker of Feathers, I think you're looking for messages. You're looking for feedback, I think is what I get. And Richard, you don't have to worry, because you really don't need feedback from other people. You know you're doing a good job. sometimes we find ourselves in job. I can't remember. I could probably count on my hands how many times I got a compliment from somebody I work with. Compliments from patients, from clients, from other offices, but people I work with, not so much. They don't do that. So if you're looking for reinforcement, I wouldn't expect it from those around you. They're either too busy, too self-absorbed, too something. What you connect with and what you're doing is the people. That's your skill. That's who you are. You're reassuring, you're courteous, you are helpful, you really enjoy helping others. And believe me, those situations, I know where you work, is huge. I get lost all the time, can't find anything. So I want to appreciate, would like you to appreciate your customer service. Because no matter what we're in, whatever line of endeavor we're in, customer service is always part of it, you know. I can't say I'm the best at it, but I did it for many years and I would not do it again on the phone. The only time I do it is my clients who treat me very well and pay me well, and then I put up with it. Otherwise, you know, and they're really not crazy. Some my clients are pretty good. Other people, like when you're in a retail business, you can take a lot of abuse from people, and it's a tough job. So I just want to say to you, seeker of feathers, don't look for messages from other people that surround you. Look for the messages from the smile of delight or the smile of appreciation on the people that you help. Look back at a job well done and say, wow, that looks good. Remind yourself that you're okay, that you're doing a great job. Okay, so I hope that message resonates with you. Let me get back up. Just check. Oh, Super Space Cookie. Sarah, I got to do you. Super Space Cookie, thank you so much for joining us. And thanks for sending me your, you're an entrepreneur. And thank you for sending me a list of your products. I'm going to check that out. Thank you so much. This is an unusual card. And it's called Shadow. The word on the bottom is shadow. So this woman looks like there's two pieces to her, just like most of us, right? And I feel that's you, and not in a bad way, Sarah. I feel that you are doing two roles. You're playing two roles, whether it be parental, business, wife, whatever it is. There's more than one role going on here. And it's like you have to step aside. Some days you're like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be the mom. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be the business person. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm supposed to, you know, and I feel like you're going back and forth here. But eventually these two pieces are going to blend. And I see you juggling this very, very well. Now, I don't know if you have, pardon me, an uncle. I know I get your grandmother, you're close to. She is also here. Give me the thumbs up. I have an uncle or somebody who's not actually a relation, but you refer to him as uncle. We had a few people like that. They were friends of my father's. We would call them Uncle Bill or Uncle Bob. You know, they were kind of part of our family. So because I was young, I addressed them as Uncle whatever. And I feel that with you as well. Let me know if that works for you. In any event, I have a gentleman coming forward that knew you in your youth. And I feel either your grandparents or your family was very good to this person. Like, I feel like he got a second chance and that you, close friends, were his family, really, at one time. And you have an Uncle Richard that's passed. Okay, so let's see. Is this an actual uncle? This gentleman feels that your family was good to him. And he wants to say that at this time, Thanksgiving, to say that, thank you for you. Thank you for all that you did for me. I hope that resonates. He knows you. He knew you as a youngster. So he's going back to that time. I also have a beautiful spray of lavender here, and I know you've been working with that plant, but I feel you also blending it with something a little different, like maybe spearmint or a plant that's like green. I would say sage, but it's not. Well, it could be sage. It has a bigger leaf, so I don't know if you're combining these two plants for a medicinal. Pardon me. I didn't think of as a family friend is Dave. Okay. I'll tune in on that for a minute. You have more than one uncle that's passed that's family. This gentleman, I don't think is actual family, but felt your family was very good to him. And I feel knew you younger than you are right now. I feel knew you years ago. Or knew of you. Okay. So I hope that works for you, and thank you for sharing that. Maybe Arnica. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kim. I was saying to Sarah, I feel like she's blending. I get this bouquet of lavender floral stems, you know, the rods, I guess you would call them. And then I have this other leafier plant, and I feel them being combined. And this is from your grandmother. It's kind of giving you some hints and some recipes of what she thinks work. Arnica is a good guess. I wouldn't have guessed that, but that could be. So let me know. And I want to let you know the spirit world is supporting you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Sarah. Okay, here we go. I'm doing pretty good. Did Richard? Oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you, Elizabeth. Let me get to Elizabeth moment. Elizabeth, and I did Richard, and I did Sarah. Okay. Elizabeth, I feel that I have family on the other side for you that is walking down either a Dublin street, a London street. It's a weird street, weird for United States. I feel like it's another country. I feel like there's a cobblestone kind of feeling, older buildings, older stores, older historic kind of things going on here. I don't know if you have somebody from the UK or a different country on the other side, but that's how I feel. I feel like they are showing that. I'm also getting bananas. I don't know why I'm getting that. So I don't know if you're in a country that produces those like we do here in Florida or not. Or Puerto Rico or somewhere. I want to talk about some education. This is interesting. Just got the country's name of Spain, Elizabeth. And I feel like there's some kind of interest in that area for some reasons. I don't know if it's historic, archaeological, family from there. I don't know what that is. I hope that that means something to you, Elizabeth, and that you can share whatever, if it means anything to you. Lavender with Mary Jane. Yes, that would be a relaxing product. Cute, Sarah, very cute. Oh, Elizabeth, you have, thank you for sharing that. I have England, Ireland, and Lithuania. Great. Okay. That's why I was feeling UK. Let me see if I hear anything from the Lithuanian group. And was Lithuania part of the Ukraine? Oh, and your husband's family's from Spain and Puerto Rico. Oh, we're doing good. I'm doing good on the geographical map here. That's good. Because I'm not really sure where all countries are, to be honest. I'm not that great at that, but I get a feel for the country. So let's see. Why would we be getting all this? So I think the reason I'm seeing this like kind of cobblestone kind of street, and there are still streets existing in many places like that. I think I have both families here, your family and his family. And I'm just talking about back in the day. I feel like I'm back in the day. So I would be grandparents and great grandparents, is my feeling. I don't know how much you know about their past, but I feel like I have people that are from these regions. I'm concentrating on your family at them on your side. And I don't know if Lithuania was part of the Ukraine. I kind of feel, I keep getting Ukraine here, so I'm not sure. You know, history, things, borders changed and names changed. Lithuania is near Poland and Russia, and your family is from Lithuania. Lithuania is near Poland and Russia. Okay. I keep getting the Ukraine here, so maybe there was something there, some kind of connection. Let me jump over to the husband side quick. Very interesting. What I get there is like making food or wine. Like I feel that this is very, I don't know if there was a restaurant, there's somebody that's involved with that. This is what they did. They made their own wine. They grew their own vegetables. I also get things like, I feel like bullfights, unfortunately. And I feel like a lot of music in the street. And I feel like even weddings, showing me weddings, a wedding couple walking through this street. So I don't know if that's a tradition. I believe it is in some of the Mediterranean countries, probably other countries as well. But I feel like it's a spontaneous kind of thing. And there's like a lot of dancing in the street or courtyard here. So I hope some of that resonates with you. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining us tonight. Okay, let me get back up here. Somebody wanted me to pull a card for them, so let me do that. Who was that? That was... And I'm not going to forget Carol or Kavita this week. Who wanted me to pull a card? For grandparents. Oh, CR Bowl 56. And I forget what her name is. She told me, but I forgot now. Sue, maybe? Okay, let me pull a card for you. Okay. All right, what I'm getting is a beautiful card right here. If you can see it. Alchemy. Alchemy means the blending of things to come out with something like gold, or to create a blending, a mixing of different elements to create. And I feel as if you're going to do that. I think her name is Sue. Let me see. Let me see if she put her name on here. Sue, right. Okay, I like to call somebody by their name, not by the handle that they give on YouTube. So alchemy, this beautiful card means, I feel like you're taking all kinds of elements to create. Now, this could be creating as an entrepreneur or creating the life that you would like. And I think there's a direct mission here. I'm taking pieces of this and pieces of that, and I'm going to mix it together, and I'm going to make what I want. And only you have that kind of ability to see what you need. I think other people have told you what you need to do. I think other people have plans for you to do what they want you to do. And I feel as if you're rejecting all of that. Very good. So her comment is the life I would like. Exactly. And you know, I wish I had known that. I really do. I wish I had known that when I was younger. I didn't know. My brother-in-law used to say, make sure you recognize the fact that you have options. You don't have to just take one road. So, true. I don't know what's drying my throat out, but okay. Probably because I just took this Mucinex. So, alchemy for you, Sue. Only you can do this, and you can do it. And it's going to take, and things can change too. As you travel more and broaden your horizons, you may see other things in life that you want to incorporate into your own. So be open to travel, be open to different cultures, be open to experimenting. And I think you're going to find your own path. God bless you. I wish I knew half as much at your age. I wish I knew that much. I didn't know too much when I was growing up. I was a little, So good luck to you, hon. I think you're going to find exactly what you want. Okay. I wanted to make sure I got a card pull for her, and I have to get Kavita because I missed her. What is Jill telling me? Elizabeth. Oh, thanks, Caroline. You were so spot on. Every time you were amazing. Oh, great. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Richard, for pointing out, too. I was losing my mind. I don't know what I'd do without you people. I had Elizabeth said I had DNA done. No Ukraine, but yes to Russia, Lithuania, and Poland. Okay. Russia had part of the Ukraine. That was a big, during the Crimea, I think. But there is definitely a connection to what used to be Ukraine or what used to be Russia. Part of it could be the Ukraine now or vice versa. But I'm getting that word. So it used to be called that, I think. Not sure. But anyway. All right. Let me get back up to the top. I have... I wanted to get to Kavita. Kavita. Kavita, and I did Sue. Kavita. Let me... I always read for you. Let me pull a card for you because that's something I don't usually do for you. Let's see what we got. Let's see. That's interesting. All right, let's see. Okay, I get this is, look at the dolphins on here. That could indicate it's 3 of shells. There are shells here. Probably can't see that. And dolphins. There's the dolphins. Could indicate warmer weather travel or travel to a warmer climate. Water. The word on the bottom is celebration. So we're going to be celebrating something. I wonder what that could be. And I meant to tell you, we were talking about, privately, we were speaking about a friend. And you had wondered if you should reconnect. And I definitely get yes, for sure, on that. So I'm going to give you that, Kavita. And I think that is going to, there's like an inclusion. It could be celebration. It could be Christmas. It could be a birthday. It could be an anniversary party. It could be some kind of big splash event that friend is either hosting or going to. And I think it's very important that you go. So I'm going to leave that with you. And I still kind of get a relocation, something with the office, maybe relocation or an additional office, something like that. I feel good things coming to you. So I hope that resonates. I have some new comments. Let me look. Oh, Elizabeth gets it. Oh, no, maybe you're right about the Ukraine connection to Russia. Now I understand. Thank you, Elizabeth. Love you too. Thank you for joining us. Annalisa is new. Yes, I will get right back to you. Let me just check and see who I missed. I think I have Kim that I need to get to. Richard, I got to. Gigi, got to. Sugar Magnolia is Kim. Sugar Magnolia is my sponsor for next month. Thank you so much. And you can find her on Facebook. If you'd like to put that link up there, Tiffany, or some kind of the business name, that would be great. It's never too early to push your sponsor. What was I doing? I am, oh, Kim, Abundance. This is a beautiful card. I like this card. I hope you can see it okay. Kind of looks like, what is that? Oh, it's shell. So it's all, everything is water. So this looks like a pearl. Yeah, and like a big clamshell here. And this looks like a pearl with water behind it. This is like under the water. Very beautiful. And it says abundance. So I like that for you. Feel like there's more coming. I feel like there's more pathways. I feel like there's more opportunities. I feel like there's a big convention or a show or something I want to talk about. I feel like I see different booths. Could be a show. Maybe you're buying a table there or presenting there. Something like that. And I'm getting somebody saying something about hotcakes, like kind of sounding like hotcakes. So that's good news. And I feel like I get the words buddying up with someone, like buddying up. I don't know if this is a business partnership or a romantic partnership, but I feel like besties. I want to say we're besties. I feel like we're like really good friends. And we make it work. I mean, I don't know who they're speaking of. They're speaking of someone that I know that joins the program a lot, or if this is someone else. But I feel like good times are coming ahead. I get January. I get a big celebration in January. Happy New Year. I feel like there's this is a turning point. January is a turning point for you. So I hope that makes sense for you, Kim. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for being my sponsor for December. Appreciate you so much. Okay, Carol. I always miss Carol. Just kindly, silently sneaks in here. Carol. You probably get sick of hearing from your family. So let me pull you a card here. Let me pull a card. Seeker of Lotus. I don't know what that means. Attachment. Starting to look. I don't look at these cards too often, so I'm like, oh, look at these. Well, these are the ones I read already, and I don't know what that means at all. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is a fire, as you can see, a flame. Sorry, I'm moving it around too fast. There it is. And it's 9 of fire, and it says flow. Kind of go with the flow. How are we doing on that employment situation? I also want to say, I feel like there's something. Let me hold this up again. If you couldn't see it this way. I want to say you may have to create your own. I feel like there are two things going on. I feel like there's something. I feel like you feel like you're stuck in a rut, but I feel like there's something that's a part-time kind of thing. And also something entrepreneurship. I also see you walking someplace where there are stones, where there maybe is a labyrinth. Is that how you pronounce it? Where you walk around that, like a meditation circle with the stones? I feel something about that. I don't know if you're a leader, a tour guide there, or if this is a spiritual, vacation or event for you, Carol. But I feel it. I don't, and I also, it's funny that I'm saying fire, because there is a fire there. There's a fire, like a ceremonial thing. So let me know if that's a possibility for you, or if you've even considered that. I certainly hope so. You're welcome, Sarah. I have a picture of your father picking you up. Oh, I got to get to Annalisa. Carol, I have a picture of your father in my brain picking you up as a child and like putting you on a counter. Like, I don't know if it's the kitchen counter. I don't know if it's a work counter. And like smiling and laughing and giving you like one of these. And those memories is what he said. That's what being a dad is all about. And he wants to thank you. Hi, Lisa Dempsey. He wants to thank you for letting him be part of your life. And I hope that resonates with you. Okay, I got to get to this gal, Annalise. Annalise. See if there are any messages for us. Annalisa. And Sue said, thank you, nail on the head for her. Thank you very much. Glad you could join us tonight. Okay, Annalisa. Annalisa, I have an older woman here who is spreading out. Now, what do they call that? A bedspread. Chenille bedspread. You know what that is? This is going back. Like, I'm making beds in a twin beds in a room, and I'm pulling up one of the bedspreads. I have a lovely one myself I'd like to put on my bed, but I'm afraid the dogs will chew it. Teddy found a loose thread in this indoor-outdoor rug I have in the living room, which I really love. It's brightly colored. He pulled the thread and ran around the living room with it. So now it's like, great. Thank you. So that's why I don't have the chenille on the bed at the moment. But I feel her doing this. So I don't know if you have an older lady, honey, in spirit. But I feel her, and I feel a house dress. I feel like an older woman, and I feel hair kind of scraped back. And I feel as if she is very caring. And she said something about she's talking about when you were sick. You may have been sick as a child, and maybe she looked after you. Did that make sense to you? Please let me know. Messages of where you're coming. I feel like I want to talk about hats and jewelry, like antique costume jewelry and hats with a band on them. I don't know if someone did this or if this is something that you do. If you're into, what do they call it? Vintage. But I feel like I'm creating. I feel very creative with you, or enjoying something that is very creative. And I feel like I'm also getting a pawn shop. I'm getting the word pawn shop. So I don't know if somebody owned a pawn shop, visited a pawn shop in your family, but I have people stepping forward and giving me little hints for you. I'm not saying you're going to have to give something to the pawn shop. I'm saying maybe looking in pawn shop, looking for deals, because you can get, that in police auctions too. You get jewelry and cars and all kinds of stuff. But I feel like there's a renovation of something vintage. I want to pass that on to you, Annalise, and I hope that makes sense. Let me know, and thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, so I got my new people. Hi, Lisa. What do I have, 7 minutes? Lisa, I'm using my cup, as usual. There we are. Lisa designed this cup for me. Thank you. It was a gift from my daughter. Lisa is very creative. Another entrepreneur. We have several of them on here. Let me pull a card for you, Lisa, because I always talk to your dead people. Let me see if we got something encouraging going on here. Oops. Solar. Interesting. Seeker of Shells. Okay. Oh, I like this. There's a mermaid on here. And she's kind of exposed. Her things are kind of exposed, but that's okay. It's a beautiful portrait. No wonder my son-in-law liked these cards, right? He thought he was going to take up divination, and he decided not to. But so he passed this on to me, and I really haven't used them. And but I thought it was kind of nice of him to do that. I appreciate him. The name on the card is Seeker of Shells. There's a full moon in here, which indicates to me a lot of wisdom. This is a lovely mermaid, topless mermaid, holding a beautiful shell, and she is admiring what is in that shell. She's beautiful. She's on a rock. She's half in the water, or mostly out of the water, and there's a full moon above her, which would be appropriate for right now, because I think there's some kind of planetary thing going on. Biggest full moon or closest full moon or something. I feel a lot of wisdom. I feel a lot of reflection, a lot of wisdom gained. And seeker of shells. I feel as if shells would be money, maybe. Also accumulating wisdom. And I get 3 is something. I know you have 2 sons. I don't know why I get 3. Was somebody one of 3 or you one of 3? I think you might be one of 3. And I have family here who are reminding you at Thanksgiving. I don't know if you're going somewhere, but there is some kind of special dish. I mean, easy enough to say, but I feel it's a Polish dish or something. Like, don't forget to bring that or don't forget to make that. So I hope that makes sense to you, Lisa. A lot of luck to you and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. Great show, Carolan. Thank you. You're welcome. And Lisa says, I am one of 3. Okay, good. So I have those lovely gentlemen. Whoops, I got 4 minutes. Okay. Sugar Magnolia says, her name is Kim. Yes, thanks. I am wanting to do a booth in December in Las Vegas for Paranormal Convention. Fabulous. Good. And Kavita says, thank you. I know what you were talking about. Sounds wonderful. I will contact that friend. Good. I am so glad. I got Annalisa. I didn't hear anything back from her. We heard from Sue. We got Richard. We got Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm thinking of getting that DNA done too. What else do we have? Oh, Annalisa says yes. So I guess you are welcome, Lisa Dempsey. Thank you and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And Richard Riddle points out, yes, tomorrow, the longest lunar eclipse. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Richard. And Elisa says, thank you. And I have like 3 minutes. Let me see if I missed anyone. Now, don't forget, my next show is December 2nd. We are off next week for the Thanksgiving holiday. We have a special Holy Day special coming up December 4th, Goldylocks Productions. We're not quite sure what we're doing yet. But if you have some suggestions, you can certainly let us know. Carol says, Carol Ann, the message from my father gave me the goosebumps. I have been focusing on my small business and enjoying it very much. Not sure about the labyrinth yet. Well, maybe that will happen. And I am so glad that you could understand that message from your dad. A lot of love and caring. That's why I do this work. I love doing this work. I love connecting people with their loved ones in spirit. And goosebumps are good. I'm so happy that you could take that message. So let's see. Let me see if I missed anybody. So December 4th, if you have any ideas of something you'd like to see, like Holy Day special, Tiffany is the one who orchestrates all of this and was her concept, her idea. And I think it's lovely. What would we be looking for? Sharing more of like peace, harmony, or gratitude, or healing? Is there something that you would like in particular? Love to hear from you. You can email me. Now, remember, I'm still in Facebook jail, but I can get messages. You can connect with me on MeWe, Getter, Twitter, LinkedIn. Usually Facebook Messenger is the best. I don't always check everything because there's too many. Alignable, there's just like too many. But they're helpful to get the word out about what we do here on Goldylocks Productions. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We did start a little bit early. Let me see if I have any more comments or anybody else I have to pull a card for. Wonderful show as usual. Thank you. Kavita, Elizabeth, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours as well. Thank all of you for joining us tonight. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope it is gratitude, abundance, prosperity, and I hope you have a lot of stuffing with that turkey. Enjoy. Good Good night, folks. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.